And guess what? We could get some of that too.
We've got a shot at it. Let's go right to what we've got here for the radar and show you what's going on. Here we go. So it's coming on. You guys can see the eye wall there not far from making landfall. It's looking like it's going to go south of Brownsville. And what we're talking about here is a matter of hours before Alex slides inland here. And it's going to be a rough go. You can see all the rain here. Eventually, we're going to start to drag some of this up in our direction. We don't have to worry about Alex being a hurricane, and the winds aren't going to be a huge factor. But obviously, when you're talking about this much rain, it can be a big deal. And part of our problem, the area that could get hit hardest has already been very, very wet. Take a look right here. We've got some video for you from Carlsbad and show you how that looked earlier today. And the rivers are running high big time down in Carlsbad because they've had a lot of rain. And we're continuing to see that at this hour. In fact, showers continue in this area. So we've got to worry about the possibility of a lot more rain here. And some of the rivers obviously continue to overflow their banks. And the Pecos could be a big, big deal here. So let's go ahead and show you what's going on right now and what we're anticipating here as far as the radar goes around places like Silver City. Some scattered showers for us right now, but if you look at where our warnings are, we have a flood advisory near Roswell, and down around Carlsbad we have a flash flood watch because of these storms that continue to work their way through. Roswell getting a break now, but down into Carlsbad, still some heavier rains finally starting to back off at this point. But we have got a lot more headed in our direction here, and we'll get into the Alex situation here in just a second. 85 degrees in the metro right now. East-southeast winds at 12 miles an hour. Overall, we're looking at a nice day today across most of the state. 70s and 80s to the north, down to the south where we have the rain showers. Places like Roswell, Carlsbad are cool. Places that haven't seen any rain like Deming and Las Cruces still in the high 80s. But down south is where most of our moisture is right now, and we're going to continue to hold on to that through early tomorrow. Scattered showers across the south, definitely going to be a possibility. Some of these could be pretty good rainmakers, and then we have to contend with the issues of course, adding into the mix a lot more moisture because we already have moist air in place across the area. So the showers will continue. Spot stuff to the north, south being favored for most of the action, and then the remnants of Alex coming up late tomorrow night, but probably more appropriately on Friday. So here's what it looks like is going to happen here. Alex will continue to slide inland, lose all those hurricane characteristics like the big-time gusty winds. Obviously, the sustained winds over 74 miles an hour not going to be a factor anymore. But we're going to have to deal with some deep moisture coming in across the south and slow-moving storms, and that could mean flooding issues in some of the canyons around areas like the Sacramento Mountains and across southeastern New Mexico. So that's the real area of concern for us. Now, right now, different models are saying different things on how far north that moisture will go. Some of our more reliable models are saying, hey, it could be a real wet deal. Even into central sections around Albuquerque, we could get more showers. Let's wait and see how that shakes out. The areas I'm most concerned with, Sacramento Mountains to the east, but even areas like the Gila could be a concern as well if this thing pushes moisture a little farther to the west. So that's what we're going to continue to watch for you. 80s and 90s across the four corners for tomorrow. Spot storms a possibility, but you can see a little better chance as we head into the holiday weekend. Meanwhile, south and west, this area we're going to be looking at scattered storms throughout the day tomorrow, and then the possibility of ramping up those storms as well coming up for Friday. South and east continuing to see showers here, and then we could really start to soak things out late tomorrow and into Friday across southeastern New Mexico. And you can see that chance of steady rains, yes, thunderstorms in the forecast in Roswell and across the southeast into the July 4th holiday. Could be a rough deal in that respect, but I'm thinking most areas will clear out by the time we hit July 4th. 85 Raton, 86 Springer, 76 in Las Vegas. Spot storm or two, same deal over the northern mountains. Not a tremendous amount of moisture up here yet, at least that we have to worry about. So you guys going to be in the 70s and 80s. A few storms possible for tomorrow. Better chances, as you can see with the Santa Fe extended, Friday into Saturday. East Mountains, same sort of deal. We're going to see those temperatures in the 70s and 80s. Spot rain. And here in the metro, I think largely tomorrow's going to be a pretty nice day. Partly cloudy skies. Could grab a quick shower or two. But the bigger story for us, if Alex pushes that moisture far enough north, Friday and Saturday could be wet days here as well. And then by Sunday, I think the fireworks should be good with temperatures starting to warm again.
Perfect clearing right at that time.
Boy, it could be rough down south, though. We'll continue to watch it.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Sports is next.
Today's news fast. KRQE webcast on KRQE.com.